Out of nowhere, a hand burst through a rock, and a young man shot out, soaring through the air. He landed with a splash right in the river where the princess was bathing, scaring her half to death. She scrambled ashore and started laying into the guy, pummeling him with her fists and feet. Furious, she tied him up and dragged him back to the palace. But on the way, trouble hit an ambush. Jack yanked the princess off her horse just as a gang of black-clad figures dropped from the sky. His magic still hadn't recovered, so he had to rely on his bare hands and feet to fight them off. And within a few moves, he sent Jack and the princess flying. Just then, a nearby box flared with light, pulling Jack into the air. A gleaming golden bow and arrow awakened his dormant spiritual energy. Channeling that power, Jack conjured a sword out of thin air and sent the attackers blasting back. But the effort drained him completely, and he passed out cold. The princess hauled him back to the palace, where Jack later slipped into the main hall. Spotting the divine bow and arrow, he couldn't resist reaching for it. Voices echoed from outside, and he ducked into hiding. The emperor strode in, picked up the sacred bow, and was instantly gripped by its spiritual force. But then Jack lost it, completely out of control. The bow flew into his hands. No hiding it now, everyone saw. Turns out Jack wasn't just some guy, he was a war god. 10,000 years ago, when the balance of the heavens went haywire, a war broke out between gods and demons to defy the celestial order. Jack, the war god, fell in that battle. The Lord of the Six Realms then used the remains of 1,000,000 gods and demons to nurture his revival, waiting for the day he'd rise again. That day had come. Jack awoke from his divine tomb